Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski with DOstampingWithDawn.com, and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That? And today I'm going to show a quick tip on how to create this little window. It's using a masking technique. So let's get started. So for this project you're going to need two pieces of very vanilla. One is going to act as our mask, and the other is what we're going to end up with our final stamped images on. So they're actually going to turn this way. I have run this through the Big Shot with the oval framelit. They come in 7 sizes, and I used size what I call number 4. Alright, so that is ready to go. These measure 3.5 by 4 3/4. Now, what we're going to stamp with is Stampin' Up's wood grain background. I'm going to ink it up upside down. I find that's the best way to ink things up for these background stamps. You can see where I'm getting the ink. I used Sahara sand for that. Now, you might be tempted, as I was when I first did one of these, to do your stamping this way, but for my card that I made, I wanted the wood grain to go this way. So turn it this way. Oops, one more thing. I am stamping on Stampin' Up Stampin' Piercing Mat, and the reason for that is that I just needed a little more kind of give to my stamping for this rather than the hard surface that I generally stamp on. So we're going to turn this way. We're going to turn our stamp this way. We'll get it. And then I'm actually going to stand up and give some pressure. Make sure that that image is really coming through that window mask we created. And there we go. That's looking real. Now next we are ready to do our focal point stamping on there. And I'm using Stampin' Up's Thoughts and Prayers. This is such a nice set. Now I have it in wood, so when you purchase this in wood, you actually double mount your images onto one wood block. I'm going to use the tree with Stays On ink. This is a black ink, and I'll stamp that real quick. And then the greeting, same thing. We're going to use the Stays On for that as well. And there we go. Now we're just going to add this to a black layer of cardstock that measures just 1/4 inch larger. So that is, if I can get my math right in my head, it is going to be, I'll just cheat and look, 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So there we go. We'll add that, and then I'm going to pop this up with Stampin' Dimensionals. I've got some right here. That is Sahara sand, and that measures 5.5 by 8.5. I have it right here. There we go. And we're almost done. I've got one last thing that we'll add on here. Alright, so the last thing that we'll do is we're going to add a little bow made out of the silver baker's twine. I'm using 8 inches of that. This is from Stampin' Up's Occasions catalog from 2014. I've pre-did my bow here. I'm just going to make this glue dot a little bit smaller. We'll add it with a glue dot right straight to our card here. And there you go. I think this would be a great thing to show off a lot of images right in the center there. So I hope you enjoyed that masking technique. Be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingWithDawn.com, and for Stampin' Up products, visit me at DOstamping.stampinup.net. Thank you.